Hi, and welcome to episode 2 of my 500 threat reloaded with Randy Random. It's the most brutal game show ever. 8 colonists armed to the teeth. Well, not really armed to the teeth, but they have patch leather dusters, and there are 5 cowboy hats made out of human leather. They are a brutal testament of Randy's last episode of his game show. So, long story short, there's 500 threat enabled. It's all random. Everybody here is random. The biome is random. So, we're just seeing how far we can survive. If you're new to the series, it's a 500% threat rating. The highest available difficulty level has 220% threat rating. That's just the scaling of raids and whatever bad things happen to you. And before we get started, I'd be super happy if you would check out my channel too. You'll find plenty of other Rimworld videos and strategy gaming videos and a lot of funny things that I love to play there too. And if you find something there, just leave a subscription. You won't miss any future content, and you absolutely make my day. What not to like about that? And we are really blessed by having these dromedaries on the colony here. I don't even know how to say thanks for that. I mean, they should be dying quite soon, so we're just waiting for them to slaughter. Well, now that I think about it, well, let's follow Ocelot and see how this works out for him. They are pretty far away, and in cold biomes like these, being far away from your home is always pretty dangerous, so I'll rather micromanage that slaughtering process, because yeah, Ocelot just wanted to slaughter both of them at the same spot, and that's just very, very inefficient. What a waste of transportation. That dromedary can walk back home before we slaughter it, you know. And next up, I want to get rid of that Mega Sloth too today. Moss and Sass took some pretty heavy beating the last time when I cleared out more of these insects here. But I wanted to have no insects in the other vicinity of my base here. So here is some steel that keeps those beasties away. I monitor that anxiously to see when to act. I want to kill them off at some point, but not while I'm having so many down people. Alright, so since my colony seems to be bored, we're going to bring some fun. Let's kill off that juicy little Mega Sloth. Alright, it's going to be a pretty tough fight. I'm setting up Jacob as the decoy, because when you do things like that, it's pretty good to have at least one colonist in the vicinity of your game, and that one person now can run away, while the other 4 are able to shoot the prey down. It's a very basic and very valuable strategy to hunt things like Megasloths, because 21.2 points of damage per blow. That's some damage that really sticks. Alright, so for the time being, I'm going to forbid that, and we're going to start butchering now. It's butchering time! And of course, going to allow cookings here. And we're going to cook until there are 16 meals. I really like to have 2 meals per colonist. And when it comes down to meat, of course, insect meat is allowed. Human meat, I'm not there yet. I'm not willing to sacrifice that yet. But we need to have insect meat as a cooking ingredient. Alright, so I'd say Moss and Sass have earned their cowboy hats. There we go. I know you hate it, but it's only a -2. And I will give out these hats as trophies for good actions, you know. Something Randy would do, or at least approve, I'm sure. Let's bring up some smelter, because I have a few units of steel select junk available here. And that's a very good way of recycling things. And I have the slight feeling that there might be more steel select chunks along the way. Alright. So warm clothing will be a really big problem for this place. I don't even know where to take it. The leather, I mean sure. There's always long pork. If everything fails, there's long pork. But yeah, I don't really want to dress my people in human leather completely, because the debuffs stack, and at some point your people are going to get quite nuts because of that, and I guess they are right with that. Some gruel trophy given out by Randy is one thing, but having your whole colony clad in human leather, it's a completely different thing. Alright, so there we go. Configuring the ingredient radius a little bit lower to make sure the game I don't get work orders from all across the map. Okay, let's be happy we're still alive. Let's wait until how long it will go. So Jacob and Nug are now a couple. Alright, let's nug it out. Steel. I'm going to bring up steel beds. So we're going to bring up a double bed for the lovebirds. There it goes. And now parkas. Just parkas forever. Good. I'm having talented people enabled on these jobs. Nice. Oh, and a table. And a table. How's that stone cutting? I bet I didn't configure it yet. I bet I didn't configure it yet. Yeah. So favorite option. Let's do some until we have X. And there we go. So I'm going to do my furniture out of stone here, because that's just what I want to do. Hey Randy, what did you bring me? Fungus! Thanks, man. That's actually very considerate. So Jacob and Moss are bored. They're never doing hauling. That's why they're bored. I want to send them into the spider caves if they're bored. But sadly there's nothing to harvest here. Let's do another really important thing. Mine out more steel, of course, but that's not all. Jacob and Moss. So Moss is not even able to mine, but Jacob, I'm going to give him some priority on mining now too. And Moss, good lord, is this guy useless. So, man, he's going to science himself up. Good old nobleman's way of being useful. First parka is getting done. Going to clear out those forced clothing thingies, of course. There we go. Alright, things are not as horrible as I thought they would be when we started out. Awesome. Especially that that fungus gift is giving us some breathing power. Okay. And there's a lot of steel available everywhere here. I appreciate that. Okay. So Jacob and Nug are going to be sleeping over here. Boom and boom. Very good. And with stone blocks getting available, I'm considering the living rooms as well. But until then, let's start with the research first, because that's a very important thing to do. So, cutting a few more stones here. There we go. I wanted to have the slate blocks to start that research bench. I mean, for now, it's a little bit annoying that I have people idling so often. But, well, I have to bring up jobs for them before... Oh, Moss can be a hunter. No, he can't be a hunter. Is he so good at melee? What I'm going to change something here. So Jacob is going to get a longsword here, and I'm going to give Moss a revolver. A simple reasoning behind that: I want to have such very, very picky people like Moss. I love to have them as hunters. They are just so good as hunters that I just want to have him there with a gun. So this way he'll just run off and kill whatever easy game is available on the map. I mean, there's never too much of that, but yeah. So plasteel takes pretty much forever to dig out, but it's in my way and I want to get rid of it. It's kind of sad when you want to get rid of plasteel in the wall, you know. Well, that's just how it is. Research bench is getting done too. Very, very good. And mining more steel. There it goes. So it looks like the insectoids over there are not too keen on eating me here. Quite relieved about that. Alright. So with all these materials available, I'm considering geothermal power again. What I do like here, though, is still having a massive surplus of packaged survival meals, whilst having a pretty nice amount of food as well. So, wow, there's the party, the light show party. Disco. It's a low power disco. Speaking about which, it's about time to improve that. There goes another of those, and I'm going to put down 2 solar generators here as well. There we go. Maybe bring up another battery tip, and then I think everything should be okay to work with it for now. I'm going to need another geothermal generator too, but that's something for later. So let's deconstruct that area here. Gotta say, Randy is very, very generous with the safety of this place. I didn't see any raids whatsoever so far. I mean, now I summoned Randy, but just wanted to say we're getting a really nice time of preparations here. There it goes. And Zaz, can you at least haul? God bless. It's so annoying when your people are not hauling. But at the same time, I'm noticing that I'm having a lot of working power here. So that's good. Alright, so limestone is another thing we can work with here. I'm just bringing up these jobs on demand, because I don't like to have huge pre-plannings here right now. Okay, limestone and slate it is, hey? Alright. So let's think about where people could live. Well, this is no good spot for sure. I think I'm going to pick up this mountainous area here. So let's bring up some slate walls. And the basic idea is a couple of living rooms on this side of the mountain here, using a little bit something of these natural structures occurring here. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 rooms. So I need 2 more, because in 1 room 2 people can live at once. Not going to use this space because it's opening up into the caves, and I think I'm just going to use these spots here. Yeah, let's do that. So any chance of sharing some warmth? No, not at all. So heating is always the biggest issue when you're building larger plots like these in cold environments. So keep the doors steel. Steel is a very powerful material for doors. Alright, so that's a very, very big job I started here. But at the same time, I feel like we gotta do something about it anyways. So the plan will be, once I have enough power available, and we're going to get there, I'm going to set up a pretty nice heating system for these areas there. And I could use, well, I could bring up some coolers here inside the mountain and connect a pathing into the living area there to get the excess heat into my living areas. The only problem here is just, I think if I would install coolers into my freezer, it wouldn't do anything. But then again, my meats are spoiling actually. The room here next to there is, yeah, we do that. Okay, no problem. It's quite nice actually. So picking them, I'm putting them over here, or well, for now only one. And I'm going to make something like that happen. There we go. Because I don't like the fact that my food is spoiling there. And then I just bring some overwall vent over here. And that's all we're going to need. And since I expand my freezer into this dimension here, there's another cooler which I can build over here once I'm there. So this will help with keeping this part of the colony warm. That's good. So issue more mining jobs. Vladislav, how's your life going now with the parka? Minus 29. We still need more. It's a nice start, but we still need more. Alright. But the most important thing here is moss is finally doing something useful. Just kidding. I'm researching the hydroponics now. That's the most important thing. Because right now I might have a strong suit of stored foods here. That's wrong one. But I know how quickly your food stocks can run dry in this game. So we're Randy's challengers, and I'll call this place Bring It, Punk. And let's go. I mean, I don't want to be offensive, but Bring It, Punk is exactly what I would say to somebody like him. Maybe Cyberpunk, I don't know. Why is the door not here anymore? Huh, nobody knows. I'm also pretty surprised about how warm it is here. I mean, it's outdoors 6 degrees. That's pretty warm for an ice sheet. I didn't expect such a high temperature here, honestly. So I'm going to build in a door here to have some access for maintenance. There we go. Let's see how warm this room will get. Pretty curious about that already. So I'm all out of slate chunks right now. I don't believe you, friends. And yeah, I just noticed that the... Oh well, everybody gets a heater into his room. Well, I'm going to try if I can manage with just one heater here, and we're going to do a proper warmth exchange system too. I'm so surprised. No attacks at all. We're already what, 4 days in? No. Are you kidding me? All this transpired in only 4 days? Wow. So no wonder we didn't get attacked yet. I just micromanaged a ton, that's all. Wow. And also it seems like with 8 colonists to begin with, your place is growing quite quickly. So the indoors temperature here is wildly fluctuating, but that's mainly because of the vent here. Ooh, you guys. You guys. So, I don't know if there's going to be snow or something like that, but heaters get severe malfunctions if they get wet. So, don't do that. Alright. We're basically eating steel here. But I think the 8 colonists start will make everything a lot more exciting in the long run. Because the first fight will be a real fight already. Oh boy. Okay, we gotta be destroying that one. Oh. All these smart decisions only to get ruined by one misplacement there. Oh man, so sad. What I'm going to do though is well no, it's going to get blocked here too. No. So a slight lapse of concentration. Let's rebuild it there. And the Cabago coalition, my first raid. It's only 5 people, poorly armed. Oh, these guys are doomed. We're going to take them down. So Vladislav was the only person not capable of fighting, so I'm going to not draft him and unselect him. And these poor guys are immediate attackers. Okay, at least they're smart on that suit. Okay. Let's wait a sec. There's 2 people coming from this flank here too. Smarty boys. But daddy boys too. Oh boy. It's hey Zaz, what happened with your weapon? Dang. Alright, first squad already fleeing. That's what I like to see. Moving these 3 here away because of friendly fire issues. Alright, so let's get into formation. And I'm going to keep these 3 here with their short-ranged weapons mobile to flank my enemies. So there we go. Boom. Oh boy. Those plasteel longswords are really powerful. And these 3 here are going to have a nice shootout on these peeps here. Okay. So I'm pretty sure that Jacob should be able to deal with this guy. What he's not able to deal with is this nasty person shooting arrows into his flank. Wow, these guys are really resilient with their attack. Alright, so let's see. How's Jacob? Dying in 9 hours. So we just need to take down 1 more person, I think, and then they're going to flee. Nice! So they brought jade and bows and food, basically. Alright, so let's check out a good doctor and rescue Jacob. So Nook is definitely not the person. Alright, Moss. The nobleman rescuing our people here. Nice. So yeah, it was a lot. It's okay. It's okay. He gave him a few more bullets, and he's surely dying now. Okay. One more thing. I think I'm going to need a crematorium as quick as possible, because in this place I don't have any hope of getting along without one, because there's going to be so many corpses. So Jacob is getting treated here. Julia It's getting treated too. Nice. Okay, so 5 people on the first raid. That was the warm-up round. I took more damage than I thought. I thought Jacob would be able to deal with that quicker, but then again, beginner on the sword. And that's the problem, I guess. He's just a beginner. Okay. So at least the private rooms are coming along well. So with these indoors area, I can't allow them already. It's no problem. Just want to have no outdoors heaters. And oh yeah, here goes the full Randy power. And right away an infestation. So I'm going to leave Jacob on the on demand. There's going to be Jacob on demand. So this is not good to fight it here. What I'm going to do here is we're going to fight it inside here. So Julia will be the person luring those beasts. Okay, a 3 hive infestation. Boy, that's a lot. And there we go. Julia's triggering the event. And now we'll run away. And pray to God that we're able to tank it out. So one thing that I can do though is moving Zas now one. Ladislav is going to take that square. There we go. And since I really don't have enough melee fighters here, I'm going to oh, let's get rid of the small ones. They're pouring through? They never did that before. Okay, whatever. So we're going to take care of the small ones now. And hopefully get rid of it as quick as possible. Let's pick up Ocelot, because his firing power is the most important. Alright. So Jacob can't be allowed to do what he wants to do. There we go. So Zas is getting some really nasty beating, but it looks like the fight is won. Alright, so Zas will be getting a proper doctor's treatment here. And let's pick up these people here and stop that beast from destroying my solar panel. And if I remember correctly, Moss was a great doctor. Okay, so well played, Randy. Well played. Same thing like I did with the Mega Sloth. Hiding it away. Wow. So that was heroic. Gotta admit. Alright, so we gotta be destroying those hives before they reproduce. And Ocelot is now on a food bench because I forbid him to get his food, I guess. With Jacob, I want to give him some order for some bed rest because I don't want this guy to go dead for no good reason at all. And let's hunt away on these monsters. And I need some person with a gun to take down those nests up there. I won't be taking Nug because I want her hauling power. Yeah, let's take King. Oh well, first King is allowed to have a little meal. All right, there we go. So, going to get rid of all the other monsters here. because those hives, they are reproducing if you let them. And I certainly don't want that. There we go. So, it's getting closer towards the end of this episode, my friends. So, still alive, are we? I'm surprised about that, honestly. Good lord. I think I should just let King melee attack these things. That's more effective. Yeah, it's definitely more effective. Alrighty, so... the second round, we survived. This place is turning into a nice colony as well. Even having enough food with all these attacks. I mean, insect meat might be not the nicest meat, but at least it is meat, which is not human. So I take that as a profit. Also, lots of insect jelly. Yeah, so thank you so much for watching. I really enjoyed this series. Let's see how far I can take it. Goal for now is episode 5 again, as usual. And yeah, so feel free to drop me comments down below. I always love to hear from you. And if you haven't done it already, drop a subscription on my channel. It really makes my day, believe it or not. And yeah, I'd be super happy. Until then, I wish you all a good time and hope we're going to see each other on the next episode. Bye-bye.